Hey guys, Kevin Neely here again. I've done another great vintage sci-fi starship design ×2 in the Cygnus and the Palomino from Disney's 1979, The Black Hole. And what I went ahead and used the hide tool here, the Digi program, to basically hide one side of the ship in the underbelly where all the crew is, and the back command tower where Hans Reinhardt and Maximilian are. And in the Palomino, I've done the same thing, the ship that's landed on the front of the deck. And I have the whole bridge, the whole 6 crew plus Vincent. If you remember this movie, and you've seen it, you'll remember Vincent and old Bob were a couple of great little droids. Now, using this little arrow right here, let's zoom down here in this room. You'll see old Bob, Star Robot, a couple of the robot guards. They're playing the laser tag game. The back of the ship, we have a humanoid back here working in the garden. Up top in the command tower, we have Maximilian, Hans Reinhardt, another guard. You know, I use the robot parts available in Lego Digital Designer to create old Bob and Vincent and Maximilian, and obviously they don't look exactly like the characters from the movie, but they look pretty good considering what I had to work with. Now, I'll take you up here. Focused in good. You can see the inside of the Palomino. Here's my little tool right here. And right here you see the little Vincent I created. That's Ernest Borgnine, Max Cherry, the female, a couple other people in the crew. You'll forgive me, I forget their names. Show you. This design was originally 1,430 pieces, and this is actually a update to it. It's now 1,700 pieces exactly, both ships combined. Obviously, you could break this up into 2 sets if Lego picked this set and so decided to. The Palomino itself is around 400, 450 pieces, seems like. So you could do the math there and figure out which each ship is. I have the Black Hole soundtrack playing in the background as well. So I added railings. This little front command center. I use the hide tool again. Make a couple of these walls disappear. You can see a couple of humanoids up here. Down in the bottom I have 11 humanoids. So that's 13. Here's another one's 14. And then in the back of the ship right here, I'll be able to see right in there. Use the hide tool to remove the cockpit. And as you can see, there's a couple more down in here working the computer system. They're in the underbelly of the ship. So what, 18 total humanoids. Hans would be 19. 3 signal guards would be 22. Star Robot would be 23. Old Bob would be 24. Up in the cockpit I have 5 people plus Vincent. So that would be 30 total figures. That's a lot of minifigures for one set. But that's accurate to the movie. This ship, for only 1,700 pieces, is a pretty decent representation of the original Cygnus and Palomino. We'll click up here and make everything, just click on this little guy hiding his eyes and everything reappears, and you can see it with all its outer shell pieces, etc. Get top view. Change to space mode. A nice little galaxy there in the background. A spiral galaxy like our very own Milky Way right there. This was a great movie. 1979, it wasn't too well received. It was way ahead of its time. People just didn't really grasp the concept of traveling into a black hole in 1979. People were already mesmerized with Star Wars, which had come out in 77. So this movie and the first Star Trek film kind of flew under the radar, even though I like both of the aforementioned. Imagine it just cruising off towards a spiral galaxy. There's one more good top view where you can appreciate the railings that I added there. Those black railings with the yellow background really kind of capture more of the look of this ship. I was real happy with how this design turned out. And at 1,700 pieces, this is a very practical set. A 12, 13-year-old kid could easily build this set. It's solid, it stays together. It displays well. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this build. As always, live long and prosper.